Like you could say GF \C. That's a goldfish carronade. GF \F.
Hmm.
Goldfish flak. Pira. There you go. Metamedium pira.
Oh, yes. Okay. Parisian Rumble. Let's see if Cold Curse can continue his reign as the king of Velcro. Bent beams, shattered glass, husks of the past. Merchants, scavengers, and raiders alike travel to the ruins to look for what was buried in the dust. Oh, a little bit of flavour there.
Beautiful, beautiful flavors. Starting
Yes.
with TFD Meta Brick. We have the GAT Mortar Pyramidion, formerly the Meta Urs, using that Carronade Mine Launcher left side, and the Carassius Aratu. Carronade Fish, GAT left side, Flare right. And on the Nautilus, we have the Carronade Fish with a Mortar left, Flamer right. Interesting to see how they use those sides, if at all. And on the Lud, we have GAT Mortar. Putting the mortars on the top deck is not something you see too often. And Artemis front.
All right. Crassius and Metabrick joining up here. Some coals of Rampit, Ladderit going down here in game. This is not the kind of map where you want to ladder it. or even Rampit, I think. It could go horribly, horribly wrong.
Oh god, Chad just got real dirty real quick.
Oh dear.
Mother of God, what am I reading?
No, Cold
It's like
Curse.
Rathburn attacked the chat.
I think we need to... Rathburn would have been more subtle.
Would he have, though?
Yes, he would have been more subtle than this. You see, I mean, Rathburn is more of a kind of a pulpy romance novel. This is just dirty, filthy porn. Anyway, Crassius and Metabrick crawling around the corners of the map here. Kolka saying, "I'm not the devil, I'm worse." Find out if that's true in a minute.
Will Cold Curse's arousal be enough to defeat the red team? We'll find out here in a moment as they start that engagement, shooting the Artemis to the Carassius, trying to get that front gun down and managing to get it down. So Carassius is at an automatic disadvantage, Lud doing its job, and now the balloon going down to the opposite Blenderfish, the Nautilus. Nautilus going to be hydrogening with the balloon ram into the Pyramidion.
Oh, the Lud just manages to dodge the Metabrick. The Metabrick going past the Lud. Nautilus seems to have got the drop on the Carassius.
Gat flak timing, or Gat mortar timings. Raining in, neither really doing too much damage. Metabrick's whole armor is gone, however. Mortar going to be raining in, trying to keep that down. Gat just after supplementing, and there's the mortar timings. Never mind, those were coming from the Metabrick. They ran out of ammo. Carassius managing to take down the Nautilus's balloon with a couple rounds into the building. This is
Metabrick went for a ram there, but he just went right on past. Now he's getting fired on. But Lud descending, Lud opting not to finish off the Metabrick, but to focus fire on Carassius.
Lud has no choice in the matter. Carassius took out his balloon.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yep. Yeah, sorry. Oh. All this great action. But Nautilus taking advantage of the Carassius, turning its guns away, and is now blending down the Carassius. Carassius amazingly keeping his balloon up.
Yeah, a lot of that's going straight to the hull. He's not even aiming for the balloon. I don't think... Well, he could.
Yes.
He can aim high,
well,
right?
I mean, a strategy of the Sky Invading Rhinos is to just send it in that carronade and just spray it all the deck. Give them the advantage in the longer engagements.
Lud is going to try to light up Metabrick. Carassius is facing the Lud, but way too low to try and make anything happen from it. Metabrick is getting a lot of shots off on the Nautilus, however, as he coasts over top. Blood trying to
Oh,
keep that gat going.
cannot believe
Not
the meta brick is still alive here. I mean, he should not be going up right now into this focus fire situation, and he dies.
Carasius's turn. But a lot of that gat's just going to be shrugged right off on that balloon. He's not worrying at all. It's the carronade he needs to worry about, and it rains
Carassius
in. Gets
backing
about a
up.
quarter of the
Oh,
balloon.
look behind you, Carassius.
Ooh.
Oh, takes a slight
Wow,
bounce.
that
Not
hole
too
went
bad, though.
right back up.
Yep.
Excellent engineering on that boat.
Yep.
Blood's going to be coasting in, managing to
Looks
hit
like
the hole. That's
Carassius
fairly
is going to
awkward
go
angle.
try and go through the gap here between the Lud and the Nautilus, just going over the Nautilus with those
Ordering it.
mortars perfectly timed, perfectly aimed, taking down the goldfish as he tries to escape.
Blood's got to watch out here. These buildings are all around him at this point. So now red team Carassius needs to back up before he gets spotted.
Yes. Carassius seems to be turning his side gun here.
What is he doing? Oh, he's turning to run.
Yeah, he's turned to run.
Start carasinating her right now. There's that Artemis.
Is
Got
he
a
going to be
good
able to lead
hit.
them around? No, I don't think. No, the Rhinos, I think they're going to stick together. They're going to be safe about this.
Ravello and K Penguin just sitting on the engines. They do not want to lose those while trying to run.
No, they don't.
Nautilus
Lud coming.
coasting.
Lud
Metabrick
coming
gonna be
over.
cutting that engage angle. Like it.
Yeah, a slightly awkward angle for Lud here, allowing the Metabrick and the Carassius to focus on the Nautilus.
Yep. Nautilus going to be coasting over. He does not care. Metabrick needs to go higher, but is his balloon up? Yes,
But he's
it is.
turning. Nautilus takes a nasty bounce there as it tries to chase the Carassius. Carassius did a good job of kind of descending and tempting the Nautilus into a bounce.
Carassius no longer
Metabrick
has
looking
any
to finish
balloon.
off the Nautilus, but Lud looks like he wants to do a body block. Good
Wow,
synergy.
very
good
good
synergy.
play from Lud.
Yeah.
That's something we do not see too often, body blocking for your teammates. It's usually friendly and accidental.
Yes. Oh, it looks like Metabrick might be trying to slam dunk the Lud. Didn't quite
Lud?
get it. Kind of.
Not high
Lud's
enough.
balloon is down.
Ooh, Metabrick's
Lud's
gonna
taking a
be
lot of damage.
taken
Goes down.
Mm.
Yes, it pays off. Unfortunately, the Metabrick's now in a lot of trouble here. The Nautilus. Oh no, but the Carassius has returned to blend
Rounds, and
down
he's
the Nautilus, and boom. Yeah, I just felt that whole engage on the part of the Rhinos. It was a bit off. That kind of skyscraper made it hard for the Junker to engage. The other skyscraper, the Nautilus bounced off it. It was just very awkward for the Sky Rhinos. Okay. Spots have already gone down here. The Rhinos are split up. Let's see if Valiant Dutchman will take advantage of this.
They
I
have
don't
no
think-
idea. Well, they see
No,
the
no, no,
Lud,
this
but
is the Lud.
swinging around with that Phoenix Claw, both of them.
Swinging around and bouncing into
Ooh.
each other a bit.
Gotta watch that back engine on that goldfish. It is always the thing that
Gotta
Yeah,
have that
catches.
communication.
misperception of how long your boat is, especially with that engine, that long engine just sticking out. Have to be super careful. Metabrick gonna be coasting into the middle of the map. That Artemis trying to take out that front gun. That is an Artemis, right? No. Check.
Yeah.
Okay, yes it is. Not managing to get that gun yet. Managed to take off a side one. He's going to start carronading a little bit early, in my opinion, but he still manages to get that balloon. Ooh, is he going to ram off this building, though?
Oh, Lud sneaking underneath. Oh, Carassius getting crushed between the Metabrick and the building there. Now is being blended down by the Nautilus. Terrible. Too overeager.
And there's Lud with that gat trying to supplement, but he's backing up at a very weird angle. He wants to switch to the Metabrick. He knows where the DPS is going to be coming from. He wants to get that down as quickly as possible, but Metabrick's armor is fine. Lud, will he try and go for the dunk? Nope, he's opting to just stay level. Take
Metabrick
him out.
ramming
Nice.
Nautilus, but unfortunately he got killed. Carassius is in big trouble here. Carassius needs to run before the Nautilus starts blending him. which he
He
has.
has one
And
turning
I
engine
think
down, and he is just
is
hung out to
dead.
dry.
Yep.
It's very hard to get away from 2v1, especially with anything damaged. Unless you have tar and a dream. Getting away in this game is not an easy task, especially with a junker that could chase you with an Artemis, taking out your engines once you expose them and try to run. Multiple factors go into running.
That's a very good point.
That's one thing we saw in the match with Scrimscraw. Every time they'd try to run, he'd just watch their entire backside, and then they'd just be sitting ducks. We got to think of an analogous phrase or similar.
Yeah.
That isn't sitting ducks, because now it's a pun, and that is just the worst.
Yeah. I suppose it is. Lud here, using its Artemis front, sort of... taking a bounce there. Yep, sort of trying to snipe out the Crassius' front gun, it looks like. Yeah, like as we saw earlier.
Lud did a really good job of taking out the Crassius' gun in that first engagement, but now he's starting to have a bit of trouble. Metabrick getting way too far ahead, in my opinion.
Oh, Metabrick just going for it. Big ram. Knocks him off, knocks his armor down, knocks his balloon down. This is a big gamble. It might pay off. They just got to land the mortar shots. Not quite right, no.
He got his armor back up instantaneously, and by the time he got his gap back on, he was getting pounded by the Lud, knocking on their front door with that mortar.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of teams get more cautious the closer it gets to sort of, losing, getting to that 5, but Valiant Dutchman just went for it there at the end. Pyramidion charging in, unfortunately, did not pay off.
That's one of those things that we see. Sir, Full Clan, and TFD, and Valiant. Of course, the Coalition. We've talked about team synergy in the past and how it affects gameplay. It can be very rough sometimes. If you're in a coalition, maybe you don't play with the other person as much.
My latency will be crap because I ain't American, says John the Husky.
Because hot dogs?
Because hot dogs eat from a stick, says Urs, in a patriotic fashion.
Okay. Oh my god, your accent, man. Why are A's ERs and ERs A's, man? Then you get all uppity about R pronunciation.
Why do you say A's at the end of your sentences? A?
That's just an inflection statement.
Why
it's not a word. We're not changing the pronunciation of random words.
How about that, eh?
I have never said about. About.
Oh, dear.
Because there's a goddamn U in it.
That's... Yes.
That's because I'm more angry, and I feel like that just added into the equation.
Yes, you're not Canadian enough. You gotta Canadian it up a bit, Papa.
I live in Alberta. We're like the south of Canada, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. That's what I quite enjoy.
What the yeah, Lud is rocking a flare on the front for some reason. And Artemis Merc right side looking to snipe a bit, I assume. And Gat mortar left on the Grand. We have the Gat mortar, Pyramidion, and Artemis Mercury side. So they might be looking to do a little bit of prodding from afar. It sounded a lot dirtier than I intended it to be. On the TFD Metalloid, we have the Gat mortar right side, Gat mortar left with a Artemis on the front. Nice little bit of poke if you're going in for a charge. And finally on the Milda Himmel, we have the Gat mortar on the front and flare, carronade on the left.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
Cake,
Yes.
Cake has advanced much to Brick Hardcastle's dismay.
Ah, bugger. Oh
Two
well.
to one in the series.
Oh well. Um.
Also, Brick, you nailed it. It is the B3, B4 area. That is the derpy area on
Yeah.
this. That
Well,
one canyon lane. I don't know what it is, but just flicks a
derpy
switch on like
engagements.
every
Yeah.
pilot. That just the weirdest engagements I've ever seen. I remember
Derp.
watching. I think it was like paddling in Merriman's scrim in there, and it was just. It was like they've never flown before in their lives. Ugh.
Well,
So
looks like Lud and Grund using clouds here, but Grund's sticking back quite a ways, a little bit separated here.
how did
I
they
think
get
they've
a
realised that.
spot? How in God's name did Red Team get a spot here? Gron just
I
peeking
have
over the
no
top.
earthly idea. Yeah.
Just peeking over the top.
Oh, spots have
Uh,
gone down.
Neither team deciding to ramp it. And a bit of a ram on Red Team as Lud goes right into the bottom of the ground. Now, Red Team is more equipped to poke at range than Blue Team. Blue Team needs to watch this engagement. Mild Himmel opting to coast back for some reason. Hum ho. Just trying to get spots, I assume. Keep an eye on the Lud and the Mild Himmel are in this very awkward kind of I see you. Now what? Kind of scenario. Brack.
Yeah, okay. I'm just I'm thinking of stuff to say. Lud bouncing about here. Oop, had a bit of a bounce. Milder Himmel. Um, Merck's going down, and the Milder Himmel. Oh, one actually making contact, just glancing off the nose.
That
Not
was very
really.
delayed from Red Team.
Hmm.
Finally deciding to poke.
Oh, here we go. Looks like some focused sniping from the Rhinos here. Grun turning its long range side. Lud. Lud, oh, kind of going for yeah, it's just keeping their long range side sort of pointed over this rampant area right here. TFD TFDV Valiant Dutchman, they're keeping low.
Now, both teams are kind of awkwardly, this is like watching a junior high dance. They're just kind of awkwardly standing around, not knowing what to do with themselves.
Yeah, it's like they're looking at that beautiful girl, see her, she's there, she's drinking, she looks bored. You think, "Oh, shall I go over and introduce myself?" But then they just let the moment slip away, and then the big
Yeah.
jock comes over and, steals her aside. It was not to be. Ah. And by the way, I'm not reminiscing about something that's happened to me. Uh, this is just a sort of Hollywood movie kind of situation. No, we don't have
They have that
romance
dark
in
in
Britain,
Britain.
says Urs. We just have rain and misery and sarcasm and hatred. Anyway, Milder Himmel
And Chedward.
firing Jedward. Actually, that's more Ireland. Uh, Jedward, of course, the Irish entry for the Eurovision Song Contest.
Are you serious?
Hopefully,
That is
maybe one day I
terrible.
can commentate for the Eurovision. Anyway, Milder Himmel pulling back a little.
Oh.
I'm surprised you knew about Jedward big in Canada or something.
No, I watch some British television.
Oh, I see.
I watch a lot of like
Oh,
QI.
Grund
8 out
Grund's
of 10
Velcroing. Yeah.
cats. That shit
Hang
is
on.
hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit right there. Grim was just Velcroing in there. He moonshined to get himself out.
If you like cynical comedy, Britain is the mecca.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Ooh, Metalloid almost turning right into that rock. Very, very... I don't know what to call this match. This is just going very slow. They have a general idea of where each other are, but...
Tentative, I think, is what I would call this match. Sort of, the Valiant Dutchmen know that Lud and Grund have the long-range capability. Well, looks like they're about to meet up here. Yep, mirror matchup. I don't think anyone's really got the advantage. It's anyone's game here.
That Artemis trying to get those two front guns out of the ground, but he's just gonna be walking right in.
That's a mistake. Terrible.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Trying to get body block, but man, Metalloid is still getting torn up by the.
Mildehimmel switching to the Lud here.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that
Grun's
choice.
taking a lot of damage.
With the ramp, just hurting himself.
Oh, but the Lud bloody body blocking the Grund.
Wow, the survivability on the Metalloid is premier. And the Mildehimmel could just finish off the Grund. Ooh, just going shy. The mortar gunner just choking a little bit. Two engines still down. He cannot turn. He is hung out to dry.
Mildehammel's got him dead to rights here. He just... Where's the Gatling? Where's the Gatling, Mildehimmel? There we go.
Metalloid is shooting the Mildehimmel. Don't know why. Them nerves kicking in.
Yep, exactly. You get a bit muddled, I suppose.
And Blood gonna be getting that rained-in mortar from the Mildehimmel. Metalloid's gonna complement that right afterwards, and the Lud will be going down. Mildehimmel getting those final shots in. Very nice play. Now back to the diaries of the wallflowers.
Yes, indeed. Life is pain. Life is suffering. Life is cold like a knife. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, I did not expect that engagement to go like that at all.
Metalloid's tankiness was...
My God, look at they've still got perfectly full, pristine, untouched permahulls here. That may not last, though, because Metalloid is going in a bit ahead.
Nope, looks like it's going to get... I guess Mildehimmel was like, get back here.
Up.
Very nice play.
Come over here. Yeah, Kolker showing a restraint.
No! Kolker!
Oh!
Grond, they're trying to focus the Grond, but Lud is now right in front of them. Going to be causing some second guessing, I'd assume, as the Metalloid runs in.
Charging forward, this is not how a Junker works, Kolkers. You have to kill them with your broadsides.
Ooh, he's going to be body blocking his team.
Oh no! Oh, Mildehimmel rams the Metalloid into the canyon side.
How is Metalloid still at perfect hull health? This makes no sense.
No! Oh, his armor went down again, but Metalloid's permahull remains untouched.
Oh, they are drifting into Derpsville Canyon ambush territory. Metalloid and Blood.
Mildehimmel front. Oh, but Mildehimmel's arc's knocked off. Now he's dead. I don't know if Metalloid can get out of this one.
Metalloid is now sitting in the Canyon ambush Bermuda Triangle.
Metalloid needs to GTFO. He needs to get the Fig Newton out of there. That's my family friendly, but the Grun's about to ram the Metalloid. Boom! Good night kiss.
Quite a good night. Just a love tap.
More of a love tap
just
than
the
a
tip.
good night kiss.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Oh, the Metalloid is still alive. Just you can see the smoke trails coming off him, but he just will not die. is popping the kerosene. It doesn't really matter because the Grund is much faster. The Mildehimmel coming in. Will the Metalloid manage to stay alive long enough for the Mildehimmel to come in? His armor's up again. The Metalloid died. Oh my god. Oh, and he finally died. There we go.
Finally.
And unfortunately.
And the Mildehimmel.
Oh no, the Mildehimmel's in a tricky spot here. The Grund going up, giving the Lud time to get his arcs onto the Mildehimmel. Now the focus fire is presumably
like
going to be
showing up to a party you weren't invited to. But my friend said I could come. And then you get bombarded by mortars.
Yeah, and then the jocks say, "Get lost, loser." Luna. Some sort of like racist exalted jocks or something. Anyway, little role-playing game joke there, which I'm sure you will get because you're nerds. Metalloid spawned far off. All right, blue have respawned completely here.
Posting in Mildehimmel. Realizing bad decision making just gets your ass kicked by frat boys. So he's going to be backing up.
Yes, exactly. They got towel slapped there. By some
no
frat
shower
boys.
analogies. Not going there. Nope.
Hardcastle will start getting aroused again. Anyway.
He brought that one on himself.
Yeah, he did. Okay, Grund, Lud turning the sniper sides here. But they're going to have to turn back pretty quickly. Mildehimmel and Metalloid coming in. One of the Grund's guns being taken out.
Without Artemis.
Yeah. Good Artemising by Metalloid.
Lud's gonna be
Oh, here we go. Focus fire. They just got to keep the guns on the Grund, and they do it. Yes.
Nice bit of play. It was the battle of who can kill the Pyramidian on the other team the fastest.
Oh, and perfect tar there by the Mildehimmel. Perfectly placed.
His arcs will now be more restrained due to damage, so he's going to need to take a moment and get some repairs down. Of course, on an all-engineer boat, that didn't take too long at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mildehimmel just kind of flying very evasively. No real spot, but the fires on the front of his ship kind of giving them a beacon as to where to look. But Lid's going to opt to try to move to regroup with his teammate as the Metalloid is trying to take out his engines and be generally annoying.
Yes, what the Metalloid
did manage to get that main engine. Oh, it was back up almost.
Oh, yes. That's absolutely. We need to just shoot out his engines, prevent Lud from escaping, give the Mildehimmel time to come in.
The Lud gets behind this rock. I do not suggest Metalloid goes in, but when has that ever stopped Cold Curse? Never. He's going to be switching to that left side and still trying to
rain the Grund coming in now. Grund is booking it towards the Metalloid.
Needs to Phoenix Claw Grund. Okay, good. He's decreasing, but he's going to be bouncing off that rock because he's getting a bit overzealous.
Far ahead, and Metalloid goes down. But Grund is his rear to the Mildehimmel.
The Grund at half hull. That'll get a tap momentarily. He is hydrogening, trying to get rid of those arcs. Very nice moves from Grund.
Mildehimmel is backing off, taking a slight bounce there, but continuing to reverse. Metalloid miles away. Oh, yeah.
Lid charging in, Metalloid nowhere to be seen. They cannot let this last kill go. Metalloid needs to charge in and try and assist. Mildehimmel needs to start going forward, I'd say, and he is. He's going to try and sneak right under the Lud, get rid of some arcs. Ooh, a lot of mortar.
There we go. The Rhinos have done it. Once again, they're through to the finals of the Sunday Rumble. Defeating the Valiant Dutchman 2-0.
And both the Dutchman and the Valiant are very veteran players. They've been in competition for quite a while now. From, like, what, COG's Season 1 ending tournament to about, for the Valiant anyway.
Yes, those were both competitive games. Yes, Valiant have been around since, I think, the early days of the Sky Tournament, which was in May. Flying Dutchman started up round about the same time BFS and the Bully Boys did back in March.